Hello, welcome to CS415 Advanced Software Engineering Seminar Presentation Part 2. Today we'll be discussing on the application various types of tool. So moving on to the next slide, we'll be introducing the group members. So we have 4 members in the group. Me and Naman have teamed up for question number 1, which is part 1 on configuration management and and version control, and other 2 members are doing on other tools. So moving on, appropriate tools for managing the following software development process. So I will be discussing on Git, version control Git. So Git is a free and open source code distributed with control system designed to handle everything from small to very large projects with speed and efficiency. Git is an easy learn and has a tiny footprint with lightning and fast performance. In it our classes SCM tools like Subversion, CVS, Perforce, ClearCase, which features like cheap local branching, convenience states, and multiple workflows. So moving on to the next slide, Git software tool. There is a diagram of how the system works. And moving on to the site necessary reference, so we have research more about on Git. So these are the sites that can be accessed for more information. So moving on to the scope of tools. So the scope of tool means how Git is supported in which platform. So POX is a platform that contains Linux, Mac OS, Solaris, X, and Windows. And moving on to the demo, so this is the demo I've been recording, and as you can see on the screen, the Git website has been opened. So there are a lot of components that all the source code has been referred in this website, and I will be clicking on one of the files that will show all the files that has necessary information, which will be useful to use and brief. So we have access the file on GitWeb. So GitWeb is all the codes are being shown necessary. So this is for the install, and this is for the README file that how the GitWeb will work in your system, and the operating system in which GitHub will work. So moving on to the Makefile. The Makefile is all about the system that will work, and all the highlights are being featured. All being featured here, and all the pull requests. The next section will be about pull requests. So pull request is on how people will try to request for some information inside it. And moving on to the insight. The insight is overall all the dashboards that has been mentioned and how the progress has been going. So moving on to the next slide. Advantages and disadvantages of using Git software. So I will be discussing on advantages of using Git software. So Git software is a faster for network operations, index a powerful staging tool, and add-ons can be written in many languages. And for the disadvantage of using the Git software is Git doesn't track renames, add-ons have limitation, index as extra step to everything. And application and benefits of using Git software. Application Git is a develops tool used for source code management. It is a free and open source version control used to handle very small and large project efficiently, as I've discussed in the introduction. Moving on to the benefits of using Git. So first point I would like to point out is on feature branch workflow. Git has a powerful branch capabilities. To start off, developers have to first create a unique branch. And second point to discuss on is on distributed development. Since Git is a distributed VCS, it offers a local repository to each developer on its own history to commit. Therefore, you don't require a network connection to create commits, inspect previous file version, or check for different between 2 or more commits. So that is all from me. Thank you.